Hi all, welcome to ZealZaddy. I'm Zeal, my pronouns are he, him, and this is PaperBag, the role-playing game show. The players tonight are playing for a $50 gift card to the Monte game store, plus a $30 gift card to the Only Crits Dice store. And all participants receive a product from one of our sponsors. Our sponsors, which we love every one of them, of course, includes Monte Games, Only Crits Dice, Alligator Alley Entertainment, Gonza Gaming, Underground Oracle, and Cypher Unlimited, who has 6,500 Cypher fans, which is an amazing group. Tonight's show benefits the National Immigration Law Center, who's dedicated to advancing the rights and opportunities of low-income immigrants and their loved ones. And I'm going to have Nekla talk about that in a little bit. But before we get there, I want to tell you about what you can do to donate, because the donations are the point, aren't they? So for $1 or for $5, you can add +1 to a dice roll. For $10, you can give advantage or disadvantage, depending on what kind of person you are, of course. $15, you get advantage on the genre wheel, and for $20, you skip the genre wheel altogether. You can also throw $1 towards a player that you are really finding is doing a great job, and at the end of the night, that will give them the Donor's Choice Award, which is really just a digital thank you for bringing it all and doing awesome stuff. Let's talk about the rules. So the rules are pretty simple. Each GM runs one scene with each player and guides them to their highest, best performance. They get a random genre, and then the GM and players are sent the scene prompts. They have 3 minutes to read it and prepare with no assistance from us. Once ready, they role play through the scene, and you get to enjoy whatever the scene brings. It can be joy, it can bring you tears, it can bring you laughter, maybe a guffaw every now and then. And then you, the chat, gets to vote on the performance of the player, not the GM, just the player. And the GMs will give them a vote also. At the end of the night, we aggregate those numbers, and whoever wins the big prize. And that's about it. There are some mechanics in the game, some simple D20 rolls based on skills or abilities. We'll see those when they happen, and that's it. Are we ready to go? I'm kind of feeling energetic tonight.
Ready?
All right. So
yes,
our first ones up tonight are Green and Jonas. So let us spin the dice of destiny and find out what genre we will start with. Ooh, it's extra spinny tonight. I like it.
Yeah.
What are you hoping for, Green?
Well, not that one. Okay.
All right. Modern Mundane. This one is generally like slice of life from real life as a performance. Generally modern, although not always. All right. So we're going to get you your scene prompts, and when that happens, you'll disappear from the screen for a moment for 3 minutes while you have time to read, and you'll be able to read through it. You can read information on the mechanics. There's not much there. It's mostly it's just D20 rolls when needed. But while that's going on, and while we're getting ready for that, actually before we get that, because I'm not sure Nekla is ready, we're missing a producer assistant tonight, so we're going to be, okay, just let me know when you're ready. We have a whole bunch of new genres in the genre wheel tonight, which I'm super excited about, and I can't wait to see some of them come about. There's 2 scenes in there that are just so juicy. I really hope one of them happens. Once they're in, I think they are just dropped.
Uh-oh.
Nice. No, dropped into the Discord.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right.
Olin has this conversation. We're out of time to keep them from it. Okay.
I think we're hearing one of them. Okay. I heard Green. I don't know if they are on Discord or on Twitch. So while that's going on, Nekla, do you want to talk a little bit about the National Immigration Law Center to get us kind of going with that?
Tonight, we are raising money through Tiltify for the National Immigration Law Center. Established in 1979, the National Immigration Law Center is one of the leading advocacy organizations in the U.S. dedicated to advancing and defending the rights and opportunities of low-income immigrants and their loved ones. Working at the intersection of immigrant, economic, and racial justice, NILC deploys a multi-pronged strategy to secure lasting, transformational change. They are building an inclusive future for low-income immigrants through impact litigation, policy advocacy, movement building, and narrative and cultural change. You can learn more at nilc.org.
All right, let's bring back our first two, our
that's my
GM,
job.
Green and Jonas. This is a tricky scene. I'm very excited to see what happens with this. How you feeling, Green? How you feeling, Jonas?
I was able to read it all in time.
Nice.
I was also able to read it all.
Okay. So, Green, when you'll start it, when you begin the narrative introduction, the timer will start. So the scene is yours.
Okay, get ready. The front hallway of a family home. Coats on hooks, shoes by the door, the ordinary miscellaneous of life, miscellaneous stuff of life. A military duffel bag sits, packed by the entrance. Reeve has known since yesterday and leaves in 10 minutes. The other parent is already in the car outside, giving this space. Oland has just burst through the front door with the news. Lead role. First indie film. The thing that they have been working towards for 2 years. The parent is so proud with a smile that is warm, but also difficult. 2 sentences into telling Reeve before registering the duffel bag.
Did you?
I'm really proud of you. You deserve it. You worked really hard.
Yeah. 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 I mean, it's been like, whew, I don't even know. So many auditions. Are you? Did I forget? Are we going somewhere?
No, just me. I got the news yesterday, and I wanted to wait until today to tell you because I had a lot to prep, so I didn't have the time until now. I apologize that the timing seems to be inappropriate because I do want to just celebrate with you, but I was called back to base, and I'm supposed to be shipped out tomorrow morning. I'm leaving in about 10 minutes.
10 minutes? 10? What do you mean 10 minutes? It's just. You here since yesterday and you didn't even, like, say anything? You just. 10 minutes? We can't even, like, go get food or something?
Olin, I have to do this. I wanted to have just a normal night last night with you and your mom and just have dinner.
Yeah. Normal. This is normal. Yeah, no, I understand. Do you know how long you're gonna be deployed, or?
It's never like that. They don't tell us. And they have a briefing once I get there because the information is very need to know. So I don't have a time frame for you.
Okay. Yeah.
This is the reality of the situation. All right?
Yeah, I get it. Need to know. Understood.
And Reeve at first is standing there with the duffel bag. They're in the living room and it's placed on the couch, but he decides to move it, then on the ground next to it, and he sits down. when he sits, it's like the air in the room turns a little bit stale before he speaks again. And he looks at Olin. He says, "Why don't you sit down?"
Yeah. Yeah. Olin will move to sit first, like start moving to be next to Reeve, and then kind of pivot and try to make it look natural and take a seat on the couch across.
Would you like to expand on what Olin is thinking about in this moment?
Yeah, Olin is mostly just blindsided on the news. They're really like, the instinct is kind of immediately like, okay, obviously I'm upset and this is hard, but I don't need to make this harder. Like, let's try and keep this as smooth as possible for everybody involved.
Keeping calm and everything in the moment of silence, go ahead and roll me
Ooh.
a d20 to see
Okay.
how calm Olin stays.
Oh, well, not that good at being calm. Well, I have calming influence, which I assume is...
What?
Okay, so I have a natural 1.
Oh my god. Okay, so a natural 1. Olin can't hold it in. He tries to stay calm. Or what are Olin's pronouns in this situation for you?
Yeah, sounds like a he to me.
All right. The joy and grief are all swirling inside him, and there isn't really much to manage it. And how does that manifest physically?
Olin sits down on the couch opposite and is silent for like 4 seconds, and then like leaps up and is pacing back and forth and can't stay still, and is like rubbing his head, and he's going around, and he just starts babbling, and he's like, so it's this really cool it's this short project. It's being adapted from like a poetry book. I don't know, I know you're like, it's not like your favorite thing, but like it's, and the lead, it's kind of this like multiple perspective thing, and I'm actually
Olin. And
Yeah.
Reeve stands up, interrupting Olin, now standing in front of him, getting in the way of Olin's pacing, and he holds his shoulder, then putting one hand on the other until he brings him into a hug, which is very rare for the stoicness of Reeve's usual character. And it sits there for a moment, just letting Olin breathe, whatever he needs. Okay, we only have a few minutes left. And he leads him to sit down on the couch that he was sitting at. And he says, "Now tell me everything you want to tell me about this project."
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a lot of stuff I haven't done before, and I guess you won't be there to walk me through it, but I mean, we can call, right? I can call you from set. I can show you what's going on and give you updates, and we can talk. And I don't want to hold you down or make you late, or I know you need to focus.
You can bother me and take away my focus at any time.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
You can send me a copy, right?
Yeah, well, it'll probably be online, so it'll just be like a link.
Sure, I'll figure that out.
Yeah, I'll walk you through it.
And go ahead and roll me a cute little persuasion check
Oh no.
to try to get him as excited as you are about
I was
this.
given no positive stats, by the way. Cool, that's an 8 plus 0.
So he doesn't fully understand this whole acting thing. He's never been one for the hobby, but he understands that you're excited.
And
Mhm.
Olin, go ahead.
Go ahead. No. You.
Olin will like sees that, knows it, and he will lean in on the couch and just kind of like nuzzle the head in a bit, and then, okay, yeah, so we'll talk, and I'll send you the stuff, and he like hops up and like grabs the bag to be ready to take it out to the car.
And he'll take it from him, and they'll walk together to the car. And before he gets in, he puts a hand on Olin's shoulder and he says, "We'll speak soon."
So,
And that is scene. Wow. I'm like tearing up.
that's excellent. Excellent timing.
Yay!
Wow. Thank you for bringing such amazing talent, by the way. I can't wait to see the rest of them. We are going to open up the voting in chat. While that's going on, Synthetic, any constructive criticism or commentary for Jonas's performance?
I think it's always difficult to do a character that's in their teens, and I think you did a good job of inhabiting the whirlwind of emotions that you can get from somebody at that age.
Thank you very much.
And Green, what about you? What did you think? Anything you would want to add to it?
I think that coming in so nervously, I think you did a great job in manipulating and kind of, in a sense of like you're playing with Play-Doh, that emotion to serve you in the scene. And I think that takes a lot of skill, and it was very impressive.
You saw right through me.
I mean, you were saying you were nervous beforehand a bunch of times. So.
Yeah, no, I'm transparent.
If you didn't just eat 50 butterflies, I'm not sure what will do it. So
Thank you, Green.
all right. Well, voting is still running. If you want to vote in there, GMs, you can add your vote in also.
Oh.
The next scene is going to be Synthetic and Stag. Are you feeling ready for your first go, Stag?
Let's
Synthetic,
do it.
You've done it before, so you get to walk them through it. All right, let's go to the
while we do
dice.
That,
Yep.
I want to call out that we have received 2 donations, so we are at $25 so far for the.
Oh, nice.
It is not showing me comments or anything, so if I apply them incorrectly, please yell at me in chat. One of them was a $10 donation from Zeus that's going to give Mama Strange an advantage on her dice roll when it gets to her first scene. And the other one is a $15 donation from our friend Alex for advantage on the genre wheel, but I don't see who it's for. So I am gonna give it to Stag because it's the next one.
All right.
Right. Oh, I broke it. I need to stop saying I broke it when I'm the producer. Are we ready?
Yes, it scares everyone.
You're the one with the power.
Yep.
Power. Okay. I'm going to do the first spin and then the second spin, and then Stag, you'll get to choose which of the genres.
Okay.
What?
Boy, that just rolled over.
The
Nice.
Fourth one being space opera.
All right.
What is this wheel doing?
Whoa.
Just getting so slowly there.
Oh man.
Or cyberpunk dystopian.
It will be cyber, or will be science fiction of some form.
Do you
What
want any
is
clues?
space opera?
Space opera.
Like
I will tell you that this scene
It's Star Wars.
is inspired by Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
And then our cyberpunk dystopian is inspired by Citizen Sleeper, the video game series.
Ooh.
Oh, jealous. I love Citizen Sleeper so much.
It's a great game.
I'm so sorry, because I don't know that one. So let me go with space opera.
I like space opera. Yeah, Guardians also fun.
Yeah.
All right, I'll get that
All
set
right.
up while you talk, Zeal.
All right. So we'll be getting you, both of you, set up into the cone of silence in a moment. When you are, you'll have 3 minutes to read through your scene prompts. You'll both have 2 different scene prompts, of course, one for the player, one for the GM. When you come back, you'll have 3 minutes, or you'll have 10 minutes for your scene. But while we're getting that set up, why don't we talk to Green for a moment about what you have been doing lately, and if there's any cool projects that are coming our way.
Yeah. Hey everyone. For those that don't know me, I go by Green on the internet, she, her pronouns. And I am doing a bunch of stuff all the time. I am a producer and assistant producer at Streaming Rainbow. So I help on the tech side with them sometimes. And then I am one of the lead producers for streaming stuff at Hilarity Save RPG right now. And I am helping and doing all the stuff for our current fundraiser, which is for Trans Lifeline. It is our Gaze and Phase Treasures and Treasons game that is ran by the wonderful and oh so talented Taylor Murchie of Murchie Art. She does draw people and takes commissions, but she's been running a fabulous Feywild D&D game where everybody gets to be so gay and fight Ronald Reagan.
God, we all love to do that.
I know, right? So that's been wonderful. And a bunch of announcements are coming out this week, actually, all throughout the month for Hilarity Save. And it's going to be on projects that I'm in that I haven't been allowed to talk about yet. So just keep an eye out on socials for that. And then for Streaming Rainbow, they started their Oceania game, which is very like Big Brother-esque 1984 inspired indie TTRPG, huge thing. And that's been really pumping over there, as well as this Friday they're going to be also doing a one shot, or maybe it's not a one shot, but it's a Generations game too. There's a lot of stuff happening all the time. I'm slowing down on the AP stuff because I am starting production on my annual Shakespeare show that I do for my local community. So
nice.
That is kind of what I'm focusing on to raise funds for the Art Center and the Writers Museum where I live. So
what are they putting on for the Shakespeare Festival this year?
So I produce and direct it, and it's basically a collection of scenes from several different Shakespeare works that I pick based off of the cast that I have, and we're doing auditions right now. We call it Shakespeare on the Lawn because we do it in the round on the water fountain that's in front of our local art center.
So it's PaperBag, the Shakespeare game show.
Yes, but it's not improv. We rehearsed for several weeks.
That is awesome. Do you do any work as a publisher or creator with other publishers, writing, editing,
so
along those lines?
I do write poetry, which I always forget to plug. I have a Substack where I share my poetry for free as well as other writings. And also I do have a poetry book that you can find on my Beacons page. And it's just a poetry book of feelings, and lots of emotions are in it. So if you want to read that and check it out. please do.
Very nice.
Yes.
Well, I think we have just about everybody should be coming back in just a few seconds. So we should be preparing for the next scene, our space opera scene. There's synthetic. Okay. So synthetic, Stag, how you feeling about your scene? You feeling ready?
Looks like it's going to be fun.
Mostly.
Mostly.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay. Well, synthetic, when you begin the narrative, the scene is yours.
Deep space, mid-battle. Quill's ship is heavily outgunned by a warship that has them in its sights. Quill has opened a direct comm channel to the warship's bridge, not to surrender, to explain clearly, without ambiguity, exactly what maneuver they are about to execute, why it is going to work, and what Commander Thrace should tell their crew to brace for. The channel is open. Thrace is listening. The timer is running.
All right. Thrace, are you there? Thrace.
Yeah,
Thrace?
yeah,
Thrace.
I'm here.
Thrace.
Yeah,
Thrace, can you hear me?
I wish I couldn't.
Yeah, no, I understand. I have that effect on a lot of people. Hey, listen, this whole thing where you're trying to take out the Petrichor, I would like to make a negotiation.
A negotiation.
I would like to make a deal. All right?
I'm listening.
Okay. What I want from this situation is I don't want you to shoot me or my crew, okay?
Okay.
What I'm going to give you is the middle finger as I let you know that we are just going to punch it. I have been working on this maneuver for, I forget how old I am, that many years. So you know how you're the commander of your fleet? Well, guess what? I'm the captain now. And I punch it and just pew. I do the Kessel run in 3 parsecs, which is different, which is distance and not time. That's why it's impressive. Yeah.
Okay. Really quickly, let's see first of all how disrupted Thrace is by things. Let's roll your disruptive force and see how this maneuver is going.
Nice. That's 21 actually.
Okay. All right. So Thrace is shaken, but is still ready to take on your bravado. So you're going to go ahead and hit it?
Is he asking? Yeah.
No. Okay.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm punching it. We're getting out of here.
All right. Make your you're the best. So go ahead.
18.
Okay. You are able, let's go ahead and describe what it looks like as you are able to perform this maneuver and outrun the gun.
I think that it normally it would just be a straight shot, like into a kind of a spiral vortex of colors, but just for an added fu to Thrace, Quill has kind of Tokyo drifted the entire Petrichor ship. You probably can't see him through the windshield, but still, just for the heck of it, just doing the whole boop, and goes backwards into this this vortex. Sorry, my dog heard something. This vortex of color. It's everything is kind of spinning in a spiral. The ship is not staying straight. This is actually pretty terrifying. It's like someone saying they're going to go jump out of a plane with a backpack, with go skydiving, and then just acting like they're going to the store.
As you pull off the maneuver, the comm channel remains open. So, you did it. I just want you to know that doesn't mean you escaped. I'm still coming for you.
Thrace, you've been after me for a good long while now. And if there's one thing I've learned, you are resilient. You're smart. You're really determined to do whatever it is you set your mind to. The problem is, so am I. And on top of that, I'm not 6,000 years old. Like, you are so old, dude. Like, have you looked in the mirror? Do you guys have mirrors on that ship? Was your ship built before mirrors?
You can keep
Grace?
jaw-jacking all you like. With age comes experience. And I have never missed a quarry.
There's a first time for everything, Thrace. Yeah, you got nothing, huh? You got nothing, old man. Oh man. I've never gotten to do that before. Thrace, do you mind if I upload this to MeTube?
Good. As you hear some things in the background whirring, different buttons being pressed, and all of a sudden you see the ship lurch forward. You think, you're so bad. You haven't even begun to see what I'm capable of, son. Several lasers fire.
So he's followed me into this.
Yeah.
Oh crap. Thrace, to be fair, in all honesty, I'm impressed that you can pull this off, and my hat's off to you. Now, if we could just work on that incontinence. Yeah, if only that were as easy as pulling this off. Honestly, now I feel less cool knowing you can pull it off. Crap.
You can see the warship is breaking apart practically from following. If you can keep him talking for just a bit, maybe you can pull this off and get away. How are you going to keep him talking?
Grace, I get it. I'm young. I'm dumb. And I got a lot of spunk. But the thing you do have on me is experience. What could I have done differently in this moment before everything goes into that inky blackness of space.
Could have surrendered.
Would you have?
Takes him aback. And in that moment, the ship falls back, unable to keep going. You have the last word before they get out of comms range.
See you next time, old man. And then, pew! Like he says that. He says pew as he hits the button. End scene. Is that okay? Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you were
like,
mute. I was like, crap, I can feel more dead air.
Are you unmuted now, Zeal?
Am I unmuted? I think I am now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Now you are.
All right. So voting is happening in chat now. Green, what did you think of the space opera space battle scene?
It was terrible. I hated it. Oh my god, no. Seriously though, it was really fun. It really did give Guardians of the Galaxy with the quips and everything like that. So I felt we really stayed true to genre. I also really liked the contrast between the two characters a lot. I felt because they were so different, it really grounded the scene. And props, amazing. Space diapers, crazy work. Crazy work.
Synthetic. What about you? What do you
yeah,
think?
I think overall you understood the assignment of like how to approach the character, and the bravado that was there was exactly what it needed to be to make the scene work.
I
So-
appreciate that.
Well done.
I'm glad you did what you did in like describing more of the scene, because I definitely misunderstood the prompt a little bit. I actually messaged Nicola. I was like, but the scene's supposed to be longer than 30 seconds, right? I didn't realize we were building up to that last 30 seconds. That's my bad. But you were wonderful.
Hey, it's
You were-
improv, right?
Hell yeah. Yeah.
All right. The voting has ended. We'll get started the next one in a moment. I did see somebody say that I'm muted. Am I still muted or am I unmuted?
No, not
Like
anymore.
Okay, thank God. Because if it wasn't from the button on my mic, I would have been very confused. We are going to move on to the third one, which is Green and MamaStrange. This is our last performer is getting their first performance tonight. How you doing, Mama? You feeling ready?
You're also
I think you were
there you
muted.
go.
Yeah, terrible.
All right. So you do have, by the way, you have advantage on your roll, your first roll, but not on the genre wheel. So let's find out what genre you're going to be working with. Is there any genre you would love to work with?
Yeah, any of them, I guess.
All right. Let's see what happens here.
Let's go. Yeah.
Oh,
So worried you're gonna have to pick.
I am a Libra. You don't want me to sit here for 15 minutes, okay?
Oh, this is one of my favorite scenes.
I
Oh my God.
love this. Okay.
Okay. So, oh wait, was it? it was mystery, right? Oh, because it's gone now. That's why it's there. So this one is based on the Sheep Detectives.
I just saw
Which-
it too. Ah!
I hope you've seen it because if you have, you should have fun with this one. Synthetic, have you seen the Sheep Detectives?
I have not.
Then this will be a fun treat for you.
Oh,
All right,
boy.
let's get the two of them into the cone of silence. And
Cone.
while that's going on, let's talk to Stag-Horn and find out the things Stag-Horn has been doing outside of awesome improv. Stag-Horn, you are a regular streamer.
Yes.
You're starting to do voice acting and
sl-
possibly playing story quests. So whatever order you want to go, let's hear about them.
I stream pretty regularly on twitch.tv/stag_horn, usually from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central. Playing all sorts of games, usually stupid commentary throughout it. I've been playing The Witcher 3 lately, narrating it as if Geralt is actually Gerald from Riverside instead of the place I forget he's from because I've said Riverside so much. And just kind of talking about his misadventures of being a divorced dad who is behind on child support for 7 years. Just things like that. And then I've been getting into voice acting on casting call collab CCC. Yeah. I've been auditioning here and there for that and gotten a few roles, so I'm excited there. And I have actually never been on Story Quest, but I just wanted to give a shout out to it because it's one of my favorite shows. It's actually David Tilstra GM's that one. He's very talented.
Yeah.
And
we love David Tilstra over in these parts. We
oh,
love David
yeah.
Tilstra. He's fantastic.
He's a good man.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to plug that because it's so good.
So you're saying you're getting into voice acting. Are you? So I love voice actors. I think it's so interesting to find out what they're doing. Are you going in from a perspective of lots of types of accents, a particular bent
accents
to your voice, a style of podcast or show you're trying to get?
I won't lie, I've pretty much just been going to the voice in. You can search for things on that website. You can put in that you're going for voice acting only, what range as far as like age and gender you can do. And I have just literally been looking at everything and just being like, can I pull that off? I can't pull that off. And sometimes you'll be able to listen to other people's submissions on there. And I'll listen and I'll say, okay, I might have a shot, at this. And then sometimes I'll listen to one and be like, I'm not even going to bother this guy. If they don't pick this guy, I don't want to work with them anyway. this dude is the part. What are you talking about? But yeah, just nice. Go up, throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks,
Yep. Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, I think that the two performers that are coming up next should be coming out any moment.
Hell yeah.
So we will be getting their scene going. All right. Mama Strange, how you feeling about this? Make sure you're not muted.
You are cute. Yeah.
Okay. Green, I think maybe you're muted.
I'm not right now.
Nope, you're not. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, Green, when you begin the narrative, the scene is yours.
All right. So, a sunny corner of the meadow. Afternoon. The rest of the flock grazing at a distance. Lily and Mopple have separated themselves to examine the evidence without interruption. Between them, on the grass, a piece of paper that one of the humans dropped near the trailer. It has very official looking words on it. Several of those words are death. Both sheep agree this is extremely suspicious. Neither sheep agrees on what it means. The investigation is at a critical juncture. So, in this situation, Lily has perused the documents, still trying to understand things, and Mopple is trying his best to give Lily as much help as he can. So Mopple's kind of looking it over and saying, well, it looks like it says last will and testament. In the case of my death, then all of my assets within my bank accounts will be handed down to my firstborn child, Agatha Christie.
Death? What do you mean death? Death? It's not supposed to death.
Mopple looks a little bit uncomfortable at the mention of death so many times, and he says, it is something that happens to humans. Unfortunately, it means that we won't see our human again.
Oh yeah, she left at night. The one he read to us the other day, that she'd left, but really, she had a will too, a will.
That is what we're looking at, yes. It says will at the top, and I don't think that's the name of this paper.
I thought that was a person. Will. A will. Well,
A will, from what I understand, is what humans write when they want to give stuff away after they die.
but they write okay. So this paper is humans want to give things away when they die. So he gave away this piece of paper. Got it.
Yes.
Paper to who? But what, did he give it to us? Here. Oh, it's this piece of paper. Now let's see. The piece of paper is
I believe in you. I think you can handle this. And I would like you to roll me science, philosophy, and logic for Lily's detective reasoning.
yeah, that would be a 1.
Okay. Tell me the theory that you have that is so very, very wrong.
That so we have this piece of paper. So that of him. Are hidden around, but we could go find them.
Yes, there must be other pieces of paper that also have death on it that we must go find. And on a nat one, it says that your theory is so confidently wrong that Mopple recites 3 additional document details to support it, all accurate and none relevant, and both of them become more confused but more confident than before. And he basically says, yes. So the fact that there is going to be more pieces of paper is unjustified because of all the dates on this document. First date of document, the date the bank account with $50,000 was opened, March 3rd, 1967. I don't know what that means, but it must be important, and that must be the coordinates of where the next location of the next piece of paper is. So we have to go to those coordinates. I don't know how. Do you know how?
There's a we is to that. So here it goes up and this way and
Yes.
is
I don't. What? And Mopple gets really, really confused because those directions that you're explaining to him lead to this area of your farm. It actually leads off of the land to an area that is usually not safe and you've been told never to go to. And whenever a sheep tends to run off to that area, bad things happen. You could say very bad things happen. But that kind of gives this dis-ease to Mopple's overall presence at this point in time. He's shaken at the knees a little bit. I would like you to roll for calming influence because Mopple's having some difficulty really settling with that new information.
that's a 12. Oh wait. I have +3.
Yes. Okay, so that's a 15 in total. Easy. All right. So, how do you calm Mopple down?
Oh. I see a piece of paper. It's I think we're okay. Anybody or any pieces of paper.
So then we must follow a different lead. And you see a little bit more confidence come back on his step.
Right. I think and start instead. So I don't. This is quite the way. Is that how whales usually work?
Well, it smells like the lawyer lady that we saw earlier, and I remember where she'd went. So maybe if we bring this sheet of paper to them, we could find more information.
But it also smells like our shepherd.
Oh, but he's dead. Now I'm sad again.
Oh, yeah. But he gave us this paper. Isn't it a beautiful piece of paper?
It is a very beautiful piece of paper. Where do you think paper gets made?
I don't. I think they just opened a drawer and then there.
Then we must find a drawer.
That's how he always did it. He just opened paper. So that must be how it works, right? We can the drawer. I'm sure we can go inside. We have to make. You don't see us though because we'll want to come inside.
You are correct. Then let's sneak inside.
We're going in. Okay. Can you get the door open? How does he get the door open? It's The door isn't opening.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Mappa looks at their hooves.
Yeah, Lily looks at hers. Well, it is. He gave
This is
us a piece of paper.
And this is a bad situation. And the time's up.
And that's scene.
World's worst.
Scene. Synthetic. How did you like the sheep work?
It was how do I say, not bad. It was a very fun scene. Like MamaStrange did well with the logic of being a barnyard animal rather than, you know, a human or humanoid, I guess. And you did a good job with the physicality of the emotion. Like I could see a lot of the movements matching the emotion of the character in a positive way.
All right, Green.
It was a very high energy scene, which I always think is really important when you have a limited amount of time to set something up. And the thing I would say is it felt like it was going around in circles a little bit. Because it just kept going back to it's paper. This is a piece of paper. And didn't really go much forward in that. But it was still incredibly entertaining the whole way through.
I know we usually don't give feedback on the GMs, but I gotta say, sad really got me. I was dying in my chair over sad. That was so good. Good one on that, Green.
All right. I think that we have a few. No, that's it. The voting is, it looks like it's over. The GMs can vote in chat. And I think at this point, we're going to take a few minutes break. We will be back in about 7 or so minutes, 8 minutes, something like that. So stay tuned, everybody. We'll see you in a few minutes.
My break button doesn't work.
Welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. We're going to start our next scene in a moment. By the way, if you want to submit a scene, we'll drop a link so you can submit a scene. We are always looking for more scenes. And if you'd like to be a player, if you look on my socials or any of our socials, you'll see that we have casting calls going on every couple of weeks. We're always looking to get more people into the show because it's so much fun and we want everyone to experience it. We were reminded while we were in the green screen of an incident that happened with ICE today in Florida. So it really is important for us to be supporting places like the National Immigration Law Center and doing everything we can to put an end to the just this terrible stuff that we as a nation are doing. And if you don't want to see it happen, you got to put we have to all do what we can to help bring it to an end. All right. Let me look at who is next. I believe we are up to Sin and Jonas.
Well, I gotta go first both times.
All right.
It's fine. I'll be fine. Treat me well.
Jonas, are you ready for us to spin the wheel and see what awesome genre you're going to be doing?
Absolutely.
All right, let's see this thing roll. The Dice of Destiny is brought to you by Only Crits Dice because we love to roll only crits. All right, that looked like the one you wanted.
I mean,
Only
cosmic
happy
sci-fi I'm
with.
very happy with. Cosmic horror is my absolute jam. So
Yeah.
That would also have been my jam.
All right. Another time we'll get there.
All
I
right.
think the scene I submitted for this was cosmic horror.
Oh man.
Okay, so we'll get you both into the cone of silence for a few
Send
minutes.
to the bird
while that's
box.
Yep. And while that's going on, we're going to talk to Mama Strange and find out what you have been doing lately and where we can find you and all of that kind of stuff. Mama, are you muted or not muted?
Nope, I'm not muted.
Awesome.
So where you can find me is pretty much just Bluesky or Discord. I don't do a lot. I don't I do occasional one-shot charity streams, and that's about it. So
are you involved in any kind of creation? Do you have home role-playing games that you play or anything?
oh yeah, I play in several games with we have a game that our family does with my 3 kids, my husband, my sister-in-law, and my youngest is running it right now. And that's a lot of fun. I play in right now we're playing Vesson game with a couple of, well, at least one of the people, Zeus Legion, is in that game, as well as a couple of people from one from Sweden, one from somewhere by London, and then another person from the US. So we have a good time.
And I mean, obviously, if you have people from all over, it's streamed. It's just not a live play. It's not streamed to anywhere. It's played like over Discord or something.
It's over Discord.
Nice.
So,
but you played a game with your family?
Yeah.
How is that playing with your family? Oh gosh, that'd be so weird for me.
It is truly a blast. We've been doing it for about 5-6 years.
Miniatures?
My
No
little child
miniatures.
used to run it. No, it's all online now because everybody lives in different places.
Yeah.
And
what a great way to stay in contact.
Yeah, we play about once a month. But it's partly just to get online and talk to each other.
In character.
In character. And I play, so it's well, my name is Virgil Atticus Herotalicus the 23rd. Most people call me Verge. So he's
That's
fun.
quite a name.
Yeah. Oh,
Nice.
I forgot his middle name. So he's got 3 very long names. So he's just Verge.
Verge, I'm sure any other players called them by their full name, or only
Absolutely not.
Use your own full name? Okay. Nice. Well, we love a good home game. I think it's amazing when there are family games. There's a lot of amazing things that happen with family games. I have not had the benefit of that yet, although I've played with one of my daughters who is a D&D player and actually more of a Pathfinder player now, but is actually a social worker, and she is looking at getting a certificate for using role-playing in therapy, which I think is an amazing thing to do. All right, I think we're getting everybody back now. All right. See, this one has a content warning of claustrophobia, catastrophe, survival, and is based on, or not based on, it's inspired by Dead Space, the video game series. Are you feeling ready for your second go round, Jonas?
Hit me.
All right. Synthetic, when you begin the narrative, the scene is yours.
All right. Let me find the. There we are. A sealed maintenance corridor aboard a massive derelict mining vessel. Emergency lighting only. The distant breathing in and out of the ship clutters the edges of your mind. 2 survivors have barricaded themselves in after witnessing something that they haven't spoken about since it happened. The barricade is holding. The corridor is quiet. They have food for 2 more days and no plan beyond that. Calder has been staring at the same wall for about 20 minutes. Ambic has been pretending not to notice.
You check the barricades?
They're steady.
When did you
No
last check them?
change.
How long?
Yeah. And just kind of rote movements, checking everything. Every couple of seconds, looking back over to the wall.
Ambic will get up and start kind of checking from the other end and mutter, "We stay here long enough, we're going to start seeing things, hearing things. Isolation, things it does to your mind. I've seen it before. I don't want it to happen to me. We need to make a plan."
Okay. We have food for 2 days. We can ration longer than that if necessary. And they drift off.
Can't wait for the food to run out to leave. We need to make a plan. We need to get out of here. We need to put out a signal or commandeer a shuttle or something.
A plan. Okay, yeah. I can bounce a signal off of the far tower on the edge of the system. We would just need to get to command, drifting back to that same spot in the wall.
Right. Okay, well, there's something between us and command. You saw it. I know you saw it because I saw it.
Yeah.
Well, what did you see?
And Calder gets up away from the barrier and now can't even stop themselves, just walking over, staring, not 3 or 4 inches away from the wall.
What do you hear? Something? Do we have a breach? What's going on?
Why don't you go ahead and make a perception roll?
Oh boy.
+3 on this.
Hey, yeah, I got a positive stat this time. All right, it hopped out of my dice tray, but we're gonna take it. That's 8 + 3 for 11.
You catch on the edge of your perception something barely there. It sounds like almost like a radio frequency, like static feedback. And you realize Calder's been hearing it the entire time.
I don't have any kind of comm system on or anything.
No.
Great. Love it. God, what is that? Calder,
You hear
look
it
at
too?
me. I don't know what I hear. What are you hearing?
It sounds like feedback.
Okay. Yeah. I
Like
hear the
when you get
feedback.
speakers, the speaker and a microphone too close together.
Yeah. I thought I was. Doesn't matter. All right. We're both hearing this. That's what I'm talking about. If we stay here much longer, we're both going to lose our minds. So we need to get out of here. We need to get to command so you can put out a signal. But that thing is in our way, and I need to know what you saw.
They tore them apart, limb from limb. That's all I saw. Just flashes. Blood. And they were gone.
No, that's not. They didn't get torn apart. They were. They. Who did you see? Did you see the captain?
No, I was in the hold. It was mostly us, mostly the engineers. There was a science officer. Oh, the doctor. She screamed. It didn't sound human.
You were in the hold. How did you get out of there?
I ran. I left them all behind.
Ambik winces at the feedback noise, a spike in their ear, and they are beginning to come to the conclusion that they need to act on their own. And Calder is not going to be an asset in this escape plan. And they kind of back up a little bit away, even farther, as far in the little room we have as they can. They say, okay, we pack up what we can, we take down the barricades, we wait for a night cycle, and then we make a break for it. If we both don't make it to the bridge, tell me what frequency I need to use.
Okay. 105 hertz. And they're gone for a second. You see them start to like seize up a bit with their arms and fall off to the side next to the wall, like their ear pressed against it, like they're trying to hear just a little bit more, a little bit closer.
Ambik will back away, not taking their eyes off, but will dig into the pile of supplies that they have and take out the nail gun that they had stashed there.
And that's when Calden bursts forth and leaps towards you.
Okay, great. Oh, really good timing again.
And that scene, of course.
Whew. I did not like Calder. That was really freaky. Not like how you did that to me.
Well,
Just the
we
like
indeed
soporific
typically
voice. Oh my
going
god.
Green. Any thoughts on the performance?
I thought it was great. I was definitely uncomfortable most of the time, and I thought it really picked up once more questions were being asked and more information started to get revealed. There was so much suspense. I don't know if this was on purpose, but when the scene opened and there was like this heavy breathing and it got met with this like already anxiety filled person, it was like it just really dove right into it right away. So I thought that was great.
Yeah, it definitely it held our breaths. Sin, what do you think of the performance you got from Jonas?
Oh, fantastic scene partner. Just like meeting the energy, and you could like tell the legitimate apprehension of the situation. And the fact that for the most of the time, Ambic didn't know if what was being heard was real or not. It was just very, very like well done breaking down the psychology of the setting.
All right. I think voting is still going on for a few moments. In the meantime, we're going to get started with the next scene, which is Green and Stag-Horn. Stag-Horn, how you feeling? Are you feeling ready for the next one?
I am. I'm actually I get to pick this one, right? Because I got
You do. That is correct. We got
Thanks
another
to a
donation.
Don't forget to donate. We will still have one more scene after this. You get to pick. Take a look at that wheel.
I am torn between anime, manga, Ghibli, and superhero. I'm despite my shirt, I'm gonna go superhero.
Okay.
If that's all right.
It's always all right.
Wow.
You're in
Get your
charge.
pick. We love the genres. There is no genre in here that we don't love. Just so everyone knows. They're
Yeah.
all great. Okay, so we'll get the scene to you in a moment. You'll be sent to the cone of silence to take a moment for yourself, read, get ready. In the meantime, while that's happening, let's talk to Synthetic for a minute and find out what Sin has been doing lately since the last time we met,
Yeah.
and maybe what's coming.
Yeah, it's the big project has been Fantastic Realms. If you like the spooky that I bring, we got done. It was one of my favorite episodes we've done, called Madame Nerium's House of Wax. There was an
Love it.
evil fey creature that was like putting people into like wax statues. It was suitably creepy. But we're getting ready. We're in the like big adventure of this season, which is the adventure from my Planescape Archive book that I published on DM's Guild.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that one is, as far as I know, still the top-selling Planescape supplement on DM's Guild. And it's the introductory planner adventure, where they're going into this tower that is split between all the different planes of existence. So as they climb the tower, they're experiencing encounters, one from a variety of different planes.
That seems very difficult to GM
Yeah,
and prep.
you would think, but they're kind of like, as far as from the GM perspective, they're contained. Like they're essentially encounters
Nice.
that the players are thrown into. So the setting description is everything you need to set the stage.
Awesome. And that's with Nerds with Dice, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Who is a friend of the show. We love their work.
Absolutely.
And do you have another show, Breaking Neon, coming up soon too, right?
Yes, with our benevolent tech, Nicola is a fellow cast member on that show. And it's in the City of Mist system, where you play like legends that are in a human body. So there's a tension between like the mythical and the mundane. And I actually play the rift of exposition. So my character like can rewrite the past of people. But she doesn't like to do that because it makes her feel really awful. So
Yeah, that must. I don't
ethical
want to
quandary.
speculate on what it is. I mean, definitely it could be an ethical quandary. Although
Yeah.
I imagine they're trying to improve lives,
True.
but I'm sure it doesn't always work out that way.
Very true.
All right, we are getting everyone back now, I think.
Since character is so deep, meanwhile, I play. Oh my God, who do I play? Steve Irwin.
Where's your backstory?
The Rift of Steve Irwin.
bent?
I'm literally the rift of Steve Irwin.
This is a wild
That's
thing to
awesome.
come into.
I'm confused because the first thing I heard was Steve Irwin.
I don't want context. I'm thrilled.
Context is Breaking Neon on Roller's Join. Uh,
How you feeling? Green, how you feeling? Stag-Horn?
Good.
We have hit a lot of the more playful scenes tonight, which is interesting. So this one is based on the Tick,
Mhm.
and it has a kind of warning of general crime and violence, although it's Tick style crime and violence. So we'll see if it's all that. All right, let's get you started. Green, when you begin the narrative, the scene is yours.
The roof of a downtown parking structure, mid-afternoon. A villain's scheme is in progress somewhere below. Exactly what the scheme became less clear as Magnitude explained it. What is clear, the scheme involves a device, which is now activated, and Magnitude has accidentally locked them both on the roof by destroying the stairwell door with too much enthusiasm, and the elevator requires a keycard that is inside the building. Magnitude considers this a minor setback and is monologuing about the nature of justice to nobody in particular. Bren is looking at the locked door. And justice is just is. Exactly that. Is.
Magnitude.
Yes, Bren.
Okay, buddy. We need. Let me. Okay.
We need to find our way downstairs to defeat that device.
Yeah, there you go. That's the start. Let's it's very hard. I'm trying to be constructive, but everything I want to say is so mean.
And mean is bad.
It's bad, Magnitude. Yup. Okay. Listen.
Now, it's fine. We'll just punch a hole through the floor, and then we'll get to that device.
Okay, but you realize that punching a hole in the floor causes more damage to the ceiling. You remember what happened the last time at the Sears Tower? You remember? Let me refresh your memory. You punched down,
Yes.
We wanted to get on the floor below that roof,
I punched down with gravitas and gravity.
and we wound up 15 floors below that, covered in more rubble. You were
Yes.
fine. But we remember how long I was in the hospital.
An exorbitant amount of time, but that was just an extended holiday.
An extended holiday that left me with 17 metal screws and 6 rods in my spine.
Yes. And it made trips to the airport much more complicated. But that's life, isn't it? We sacrifice things like convenience in the name of justice. Now, if you do not like the idea of me punching down, what we can do, and go ahead and roll me a little something here. We're gonna, since you are interrupting, I'm assuming is what you're gonna jump into.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll me persuasion for Bren.
All right, 14.
Ooh, okay. So you do end up cutting off Magnitude and capturing his attention. What does Bren say?
Brent says, Magnitude, the device is going to not only destroy this building, but everyone around it in a 50-mile radius, including us. You got any thoughts on that? You got any?
My first thought is I don't like to be dead. And I also don't like death in general.
Yeah.
And if you died, I would also be sad. But
Yeah.
if I was dead, would I actually be sad?
That's a conversation for next time. Please don't start this one. It's like the zebras with white stripes, black stripes thing. We don't have time.
I don't even know what a zebra is.
Right. Okay. So here's the biggest part right now,
Yes.
bud. The doors have been severely damaged. We are not going to be able to get back in there. It's going to take too long for
Exactly,
us to.
I did that.
Yes. Yeah, you sure did. You sure did, Magnitude. While I don't think we can cut a hole or punch a hole into the ceiling, what are the chances we could rappel down the side of the building like two men in their 40s who really shouldn't be doing this but are anyway?
Yeah, you can go on my back and you can ride like a piggy.
Okay. That's you know what? Yeah. No, let's do that. Let's do that. It beats the papoose. Okay. Yeah, I think Bryn
Hop
jumps
on.
on. Yeah, Bryn jumps on Magnitude's back. This is not an unfamiliar maneuver.
It's a wonderful idea that I absolutely came up with. And
Yeah.
Magnitude kind of like squatted to let Bren get on his back because the size difference is significant.
Oh, it's huge.
Yes. And you hear more sounds of the device going off, which Magnitude has absolutely no idea what's going on with that device. What exactly is going on since Bren was at the briefing?
The device is going to disintegrate everything in a 50-mile radius. It was initially going to be a really cool new perpetual motion device, but because you can't break the laws of physics, God got mad. And yeah, God being a supervillain, I guess.
Well, with Bren on the back of Magnitude, he starts scaling the side of the building as if he was doing indoor rock climbing,
Yeah.
but outside and not on a mountain. And that's how that works.
Parkour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
parkour. And he starts scaling down. He doesn't know what floor to go on. So he says, Bren, be my guide. My wings, the wind beneath them.
I'm fairly certain It is on the 17th floor. We were on the 30th.
Go ahead and roll me science and logic since you're
I was-
attempting to assess the situation.
Yeah. Okay. 7.
Great. So you know that the device went off fairly far, but not quite how far. And Magnitude is hearing you go off on kind of the rambling of your guesses, and he's like, "I'll make a decision," and simply let's go. And you guys are free falling for a little bit. And
No. Grab it, grab something.
And then he swirls in a magical girl formation until he crashes into a window, and it is approximately the 5th and a half floor because it was the bottom half of a window and he kind of went through the floor a little bit. So you were technically on the 4th floor right now.
Okay.
And he says, "I think this is correct. I believe it is correct. I'm actually certain."
Okay.
It is not the
Magnitude.
right floor at all.
It's not the right floor at all. But you know what? At the very least, we are near the elevator shaft. So you know how you destroyed the doors up on the top?
Yes. I did that on purpose.
I need you to do it on purpose, with purpose, on that elevator door. You got this.
He cracks his knuckles loudly with the sound of reverberating earthquakes all around you. And he'll go ahead and pry the elevator doors open and salute Bren. He says, "Aye, Capitan." And you notice there's not actually an elevator in that room. It's just a wire. And he's like, "Would you like to be a piggy again?"
This one I've got. I would like to try and use science and logic to math the weight counterweight thing of the elevator cables and zap one of them with my zappy gun that lets, and I go up like Phantom of the Opera.
I allow it. I'll allow it. Please bring down that chandelier.
Yes, 17.
Yes, you do it.
Hell yes.
With Genevieve. What does that look like? Give me your cool hero moment.
He goes, "Math is power, bitches." Just goes up. Bryn is not normally the one who does the superhero things, but he does know one thing, and it's math and science. And I think when he gets up there, it doesn't take very long to fix the device or destroy it, I guess.
Perfect. Way to end it.
Yeah.
And that is seen. Oh my God, I want to see this show. I mean,
It's just the tick. That's
it's-
Just watch the tape.
yeah. Yeah, it's perfect. That was-
brilliant and a difficult. It's hard to be playful and goofy and still maintain composure.
yeah.
Synthetic thoughts on Magnitude and Bren.
I was rolling. I not directly comment. I love though when GMs get the goofy characters and the players reacting to the goofiness. It's actually a difficult reversal of roles. And I definitely got a good feeling from the process. Like, you kept things on rails, but you also didn't like fail to give things their moment when necessary. So well done.
And Green, what did you think of the performance you got?
Yeah, I agree completely. I think it is definitely hard to play the straight man in a very weird situation, and I think you did a great job. I loved Bren so much, so much. He was a very likable character, and I love that he had his moment at the end. It was so smart.
Full of math and science.
Full of it, just to the
Totally full of it.
brim.
All right. Well, that was our superhero scene. We are going to start on the next scene, which is our final scene of the night. This is Sin and Mama Strange. Let's see what kind of craziness we're going to get up to with that. We'll start with the genre wheel. By the way, Mama Strange, you have a bonus. You have an advantage on a roll that you did not use in the last one. So don't forget you have it this time. All right. Are you ready?
It will be
Is
your
there-
last chance.
It'll be your last chance. All right, let's see what we're gonna get from the only crits dice of destiny. Modern magic. Okay, cool. Really unusual genres coming up tonight. I love it. I love all the weirdest genres. All right, we are going to get both of you into the cone of silence for a few minutes. You'll have 3 minutes to read your scene, get prepped. I will say there's a content warning of memory loss. It is inspired by Piranesi by Susanna Clark. It's a novel, and let's get them into the cone. And when that happens, we will finish off talking with Jonas about the things they have been doing and been up to. Jonas, is there anything in particular you want to draw? Because you want to talk about, you have several things that are going on. By the way, I love that you do draw steel. That is very cool. But
Well,
before you get to that,
no, you tempt me. You tempt me.
Okay, we'll start with that.
No. It's a good shout because that'll take longer because I got a lot going on there.
Yeah.
So first off, I'm on, and this is very funny. In the pre-show, we were actually we started this AP last week of Coyote and Crow, and it's on Roller's Joint. And in the pre-show we were joking because the Twitch line was for Breaking Neon. And we were like, we barely have to change the name because we're Neon Black. So we have a friendly sister show over on the Roller's Joint network. I'm the show is Coyote and Crow. It's GM by the incredible Evie Story. We have some wonderful players on, and we are a party of 3 very tech-minded people and 1 social butterfly. And it was the first session already was very funny how like the 3 of us were like kind of awkward and nerdy and like we need to fix this coding problem. And then player Logan playing Neo was just like, I got this, walking off backward to talk to people for us. And it's an 8-part show. We're starting in
Miniseries then.
Yeah, miniseries. Yeah, last week. We're Fridays at 8 p.m. EST on Roller's Joint. We'll be going for 2 months, and I'm really excited.
Nice. All right. You want to talk about your draw steel work?
Oh God, nothing else. I'm really glad that you're also into it. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of draw steel stuff since the playtest packets were going out. I have been doing a lot of playtesting. I actually am, as of this year, I'm a volunteer playtest coordinator for Draw Steel. So
awesome.
I'm currently testing some of the behind the scenes stuff with the new adventures. But other than for my own work, I'm doing a ton of homebrew. It's an amazing game, amazing system, amazing community. It's so much fun to make homebrew for. And I'm very thankful to, I have been, it's not recent, so it's not like I'm announcing anything, but I'm on Triglav. Triglav Games is one of the big third-party teams out there for Draw Steel, and
Nice.
we're making just a ton of stuff. Right now, we just finished our backer kit campaign for a big multi-level adventure called Until the Last Villain Dies, which I am the lead designer on. Bunch of other stuff.
Awesome.
Not gonna get into all of it too much. You can find the thing if you want to see what's in there.
Where would people find it?
If you look on BackerKit for Until the Last Villain Dies, you will find the campaign with all of our updates and stuff. You can also go on Triglav Games website, which is TRIGLAV games.com. And yeah, I mean, 5 seconds left. I'm doing my own stuff too, independently and with other groups. I'm just doing so much Draw Steel content because I love Draw Steel so much. So check it out. Check out my itch for stuff, everything I'm working there, and look forward to more because God, this game rocks. It's just so good.
All right, I think we're getting everybody back. All right.
Howdy,
Synthetic, Mama Steel, how you feeling about your scene?
Mama Steel.
Mama Steel.
It's on your mind. It's in your head.
It is. You have it stuck in me now.
Mama Steel is a great name
It
for,
is a cool
for
name.
someone to take out there in the future. Okay.
All right, Synthetic, when you begin the narrative, the scene is yours.
A mid-level hall of the house, high vaulted ceilings, pale stone walls, 2 rows of enormous statues lining the corridor. The light comes from somewhere above, soft and sourceless. A tide has recently passed through. The floor is still damp, statues still dripping. Rin has been in the house for what feels like hours, but maybe longer. Theron arrived quietly from a side passage and has been explaining the house with a patience that suggests long practice. The explanation has been helpful, but also didn't answer the most important question.
So, yeah, the house keeps you busy. I can understand that, but what kept you busy before? What did you do before the house?
Oh, this and that. Nothing of particular consequence.
Was it something that you'd like to do more of?
Perhaps it would be best to focus. The house is a difficult beast, and understanding what it is makes one more likely to survive.
The house is a beast?
Perhaps I misspoke. A metaphorical beast, not a literal one.
Oh,
Thank goodness.
that would be very challenging. That would not be good. So, who taught you about the house?
They look over to one of the statues briefly, and it feels like they might be ready to remark on something important. Go ahead and why don't you roll a persuasion roll?
13.
Okay.
And you have advantage on that if you'd like
Yeah.
to use it.
Sure. 12. We'll take the 13.
Fair. The person that taught me is gone. And I apologize, but it is painful to bring up that memory.
Did they leave?
In a manner of speaking.
Oh. So the house is a difficult beast. How so? Does it change?
The most important thing is to remember is the tides. As the tides go in and out, the dangers of the lower halls become more difficult to avoid. It is always best when the tide is high to stay as high in the house as you can. And when the tide is low, it is worth exploring the lower halls. There are treasures abound in what you can learn.
Treasures. Why do they stay in the lower? I mean, shouldn't you bring treasures up to where it's safer?
Often it is necessary to put yourself in danger to learn things of great consequence.
Oh. But is there... No. Where have you explored?
It feels as if I have been everywhere and nowhere all at once. There is always more to know, always more to travel. And to be fair, this may be the last time we encounter each other. The halls of the house are so vast.
Is there anyone else here?
There has been. And I'm sure there will be. It is not unlike how bodies of planets exist in space, but space is so vast that, unfortunately, the bodies don't always interact or come into view. The house is much like that. Incredibly vast, but perhaps an infinite number of people inside.
So if I just keep walking, I'll find somebody?
As you found me.
I didn't find you. You found me. I was here and then you came here.
Oh. My apologies. Quite right. I found you.
So where were you before you found me? Can we go back there?
Theron looks around. Where are we?
I thought you knew.
Oh. How did we come to be here?
Oh. Who are you?
The funniest thing, I don't remember.
I think you said Theron? Is that your name?
It must be, yes. Of course. How could I have forgotten?
And I am Rin. I am Rin. I am Rin.
I'm sure you are. And I'm sure you will be.
How long between tides? How long do I have to explore?
Tides?
The water here.
Oh, the water. Well, tides come in and out with the phases of the moon. So, as day turns into night, it must be 12 or so hours.
Where's the moon?
The moon. It is in the sky.
I can't see the sky. Is it still here?
Oh, where are we?
I need to see the sky. How do we find the sky? I need the sky.
And slowly, Theron turns into a statue.
And that end scene.
I turn every
All right.
scene into horror.
I mean,
sorry.
You know your niche. Green, thoughts on Mama Strange's performance with Sin?
I felt like I was also on the journey with your performance and trying to figure out what the heck's going on with this house. So the confusion was mutual. It was a very relatable character, and I feel like maybe there could have been a little bit more action done than just the questioning the entire time. But other than that, it was quite good. I was spooked. I was quite spooked.
All right. Sin. You got
Yeah.
to perform across.
It's a tough hand to be dealt, to be playing confusion while also confused about the rules of the world you're in. So I definitely, I think that you played well to what you had. And the curiosity made sense, but it also, it was difficult to catch a lot of things with sorry, my brain is going off the deep end. There was one thing I wanted to mention. You caught my on purpose thing of them forgetting that they had encountered you as opposed to the other way around. So good on you for picking that up.
All right. I think that we have just a few seconds left of voting in the chat. GMs, you can vote in Discord. While those numbers are being tallied to find out who has won tonight, I just want to thank the audience, the players, the GMs, producers, of course, Nekla tonight, but also most nights Natalie. But most importantly, I want to thank you all for supporting the National Immigration Law Center with those donations tonight. That was really terrific. I think we hit $50 tonight, which is awesome. I love to see that happen.
55.
55.
Hell yeah.
Oh, so good. Thank you for that. That is awesome. We also appreciate the backing of our sponsors. Monte Cook Games makes amazing games that I happen to love. They were brought on as the charter sponsor because I just love their game products, and they were my first choice. But I also love Only Crits Dice, who I'm an affiliate with, and they donated the dice for the winner. But the other product makers, Gonza Gaming makes the Mystery Flesh Pit National Park, which is just an amazing product. Underground Oracle puts out a ton of product, and they have really been expanding their worlds lately. Harrow is their first big release, but now they're also moving product to Black Flag and Daggerheart. So I think that's great to see them kind of expanding the places that they're putting their products. Alligator Alley Entertainment makes some great science fiction role-playing games based on 5e, and then Cypher Limited, who is a great community. We love the work they do within gaming. I believe Nekla may have that number any moment. And we'll be back in 2 weeks. We play every other week, just so you know that. I think there's only 1 2-week skip we have before the end of the season, and it's only to make sure we hit on Halloween. So we have a kind of a weird 2-game episode, 2 or 3 episodes in October, because it will be all horror the whole month. Because hell yeah, we love our horror.
And some people here will be back during that horror season. It's okay.
I'm sure.
I put that I was ready in the chat, but Zeal's not.
I did not. I did not see.
Got him.
Okay.
Have the results if we're ready. All right. First, we're going to start with our Donor's Choice Award. When you donated, you also got a little choice of picking who your favorite player was this evening, and the person with the most dollars put towards them in the poll was Stag. Yay!
Woo! Congrats.
Congrats on being the choice.
Woo.
All right. And we have our results. In third place with 2.88, we have MamaStrange.
Woo.
In second
Congrats.
place with 4.44, Jonas. Our winner this evening is Stag with 4.55.
Wow, so
High
congratulations.
margin.
Woo. I
Yeah, that
thank y'all
was
very much.
tight.
Yeah.
Well, until we meet again, keep role playing with new friends drawn from the paper bag of your life. Let's raid.